Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 live and in color from Pancho Villa State Park in New Mexico, 3 miles from the Mexico-USA border on a breezy, cool day. It's not really that cool. Hey, Google, what's the temperature in Columbus, New Mexico?
The temperature in Columbus right now is 63 degrees Fahrenheit.
Thank you. 63 is not bad, but it's supposed to be a little breezy today, and then it'll be like 45 or so in the morning. So, but that's the way it is. But anyway, from my 2019 Casita Clipper Cadet, we're Casita Freedom Deluxe. This is me, and it's the day after yesterday, and it's about 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And it's a perfectly clear sky. Of course, in New Mexico, you get a lot of that. And I want to give a shout out to GB, who came by yesterday and visited for a while. Had a good visit. One of the viewer subscriber types. Yeah, fun afternoon. Thank you very much, GB. Enjoy your travels and good luck finding a home. What else can I tell you? Hey Google, tell us a joke.
Sure, here's one of my favorites. The best way to carve wood is whittle by whittle.
You rate that one yourself. Anyway, what else? Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The current temperature in Butte is 33 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The current temperature in Bangor is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Due
Same.
to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 25.
Says it's light snow too, but anyway, it's not going to snow here, so we're okay. Yeah, the camping weather, let's see, this is 8 or 9 days that I've been out here in this area, and yeah, it's been quite nice. The weather has been very cooperative. There's very few insects, and that makes camping enjoyable. And what else can I tell you? Jenna Lyon says, thank you for telling me about the website. If you guys want to check the wind, whether you're traveling or not, doesn't matter, you go to a website called windy.com and check it out. Says Calvin Wright about the museum, says, I have a military carbine that my dad picked up after Pancho Villa's battle in Agua Prieta, Mexico, right across the border from Douglas, Arizona, where he grew up. Interesting, thank you. Dertrixa, interesting. That looks like everyday hard work. I thank you, Rusty, and greetings from Germany. Greetings to you, Dertrixa. This is SRM. On the Airstream, it says he normally gets notified when I upload a new video, but I guess that YouTube forgot my email for this one. That said, man, I dig the hell out of this homemade setup. Oh, that's the Airstream. Without a doubt, it is one-of-a-kind rig. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Have a great day. Thank you, SRM. This is David Adams. I saw a Nazi patch in one of those cases. Yeah, there were several, actually. Robert, and a rebel flag. Robert Martin, just about all centerfire rifle bullets will go through 1/2 inch steel like a hot knife through butter. Isn't that amazing? That is something. I did not know that. Chris Summer, how to afford your life, e.g. your RV, how to afford it? I don't know. You just do. You have a budget and you live within it, Chris. Marcus Lovelace, love that Airstream hybrid. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Would love to get a full tour. Well, they're gone. They left yesterday morning. Comment, call shift into high. Wife went to the post office to get a new passport. Book, heads up, about 325 out the door for both of us. The last one I had went to Jamaica, Canada, Mexico, including Mexico City 2 times, and no one ever asked for it. Suspect things may be different now. Windy, let's fly a kite from Coots Hill. Yeah, that'd be a place to fly a kite. You can see which direction the wind's coming. It's coming out of the southwest right now, and it's blowing really hard. I'm hoping I'm able to go walking. But it's just today. Tomorrow it lightens up, and then the next few days it's a light. So anyway, Gary Maris says, great museum tour. Thanks, my friend. I like to do videos. They don't get very many views. In fact, it's a funny thing. I could stand on my head and eat M&Ms and get 50,000 views, and I do a video of a museum and get 500. It's crazy. But that's what people want. People want to be entertained. Wild One, did you ever see the lawn chair with wheels, also known as a wheelchair? Very good. Some cool stuff, Rusty. Rather be fishing. Do you have a gold star on your driver's license? No, I don't. Bubba Fringman, hey Rusty, Casita makes or used to make a 13-foot trailer. I was thinking if you decide that your current 17-foot trailer is too big. No, I'm not. I believe I'm about going down about as far as I can go. Anyway, and you have too much wasted space. There's a 13-footer for sale in Seattle. I could run it down to you. Anyway, well, it's on Craigslist. Well, thank you, Bubba. That's a kind offer. I forgot to introduce. This is Trenton Clump. That's an it. This is a bumper sticker that says Native Texan on it. It does now. That's Olive Oyl from the old Popeye cartoon. She's waving at you. That's a little bitty RV somebody sent me. And that is my Verizon Jetpack. I have the unlimited prepaid plan. Works great. Those are organic bananas. That is Olive Oyl's bra, and that is an EvaDry dehumidifier, which helps a little bit in this small space, 84 square feet. Tim Baker says, I had to opine on this one. Hey, Google, define opine.
Here's the definition of opine. Formal. Hold and state as one's opinion.
Synonyms: suggest, submit, advance, propose, venture, volunteer, put forward. Well, anyway, so he put forward. Anyway, it says, very interesting video, Rusty, and good videoing job.
Sorry, I can't help with that yet.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing.
It's nice of you to ask so nicely. Don't worry about it.
You're fixing to get unplugged. Anyway, this is Robert Bradford on the Airstream. Nice campground. I really liked the desert look. Wish I could get out there sometime. Yeah, they work real hard at making this look like a desert. Spiderhead. How are you doing, Spiderhead? Those who cannot remember the past are doomed to repeat it. George Santayana, 1863 to 1952. Philosopher, poet, novelist, great museum tour, Rusty. I enjoy museums. Of course, I'm old enough where I can enjoy them now. Thank you, Spiderhead, for your comment. Desert Explorer, thank you, Rusty. Enjoyed your tour of the history of the Pancho Raid. That's all they've got here, guys. If it wasn't for the Pancho Villa Raid in 1916, this town may not exist. John Henry, hey, Rusty, while you were browsing the railroad stuff, there was a quick shot of a real antique, a military bra for female cavalry members. Not many around. Guess they thought it was for the female railroad workers, but a bunch of your viewers will re-watch this to see what I'm talking about. Okay, well, I check it out. Thank you, John. Joel W. Little bit of a wide ride. Don't believe I'd like the police attention it could draw or the trucking rules you would really be constantly debating if you had to abide by. It's nice, yeah. So you are those super C's. Anyway, it's just a hell of a rig. The guy built it. That's all I can say. Anyway, this is on Comment Call, and MCSE 9073 Rue left a long comment. I'll read part of it. He said, Rusty, just talked to an old guy we drink coffee with at McDonald's. He stated that he had a family member down in Mexico got his head cut off. Well, then he's headless now, without head. Peter Gosenya on the tiny home. He thinks it's overpriced. Doesn't surprise me. Everybody else does. Dan Youngs, please make a how-to video, how to create a YouTube channel and how to start and all that stuff. Dan, you'll have to figure that out on your own. I am certainly no professional at starting YouTube channels, and I just use my smartphone, very low budget, very low key. all softball videos. I don't have any music or any special animation. So if you want to do you a video or start you a channel, I suggest watching some YouTube videos on how to start a YouTube channel from some of the guys that really know how. Columbus, the museum, Couch Potatoes Kennedy, great segment again, Rusty. I've heard bugles and bagpipes are hard to learn how to play. Anyway, thanks for the tour, very enjoyable. Yeah, they don't use buglers in the military anymore, and they may at some of the special events, but as far as everyday stuff, it's just a tape recording that they play through the intercom stuff. Tracy Phillips on the museum. Great tour, reminds me of your tour you took at the Capitan, New Mexico, or Fort Stanton. Great video, my friend. Yeah, that place around Capitan is neat, that Fort Stanton. Anyway, this is on the border lights, and the video was crap, I know, because it was all dark, but I thought I'd do it anyway. It was a short video, and you could see the lights on the on the fence, and naturally you get a lot of negative feedback, but I don't really care. Shift into high first. Hey Rusty, I've been waiting on this. Very cool. Solar. I don't know how they do the lights. I agree, too bad it's needed. Other forces at work, but yes, borders work. Yeah, they do. They've got them everywhere in the world. They say if you see the world from the space station, that it kind of changes your mind about borders. I don't know. Maybe it does. Well, it's funny how we all ended up in all these little spaces. You know what I mean? We're all human, but yet we're all in these little things within borders. You know what I mean? It's like cells in a body or whatever. David Dameron, hi David. John K8JGG, looks pretty dark. Have a great night. It was. Anyway, Sean Nieto on the border lights. Thank you for showing so many that Mexico is not full of drug dealers and rapists, as we're told daily by the dear leader. Spiderhead replies, says, but it is, except for the ones who've already broken into my country. Anyway, there's a lot of responses to Sean's comment. But as everyone knows that's has any kind of brain, probably 95% of the Mexican population are good old people, just like the U.S. or anywhere else in the world. And there's always a few bad apples. Spirit Man Trump, yeah, it'll be silly when an MS-13 gangster steals your truck. Yeah, it'd be silly. I hope he doesn't. Jamie Macon, unique view. I've only ever seen Mexico from an airplane, but hope to visit it someday. I think it's okay. I don't have any problem with it, and I don't want to go down there and get my head cut off, but, it just depends on, I don't know. I'm not going to say because I don't know that much about it. Brian Melton, hey Rusty, I don't comment much, but wanted you to know I watch all your videos daily. Thank you. Well, Brian, that could be considered cruel and unusual punishment. I'm telling you. But anyway, let's go on here, Rusty. We'll do a few more and then shut her down. This is on the border lights. Jess Harper, we live in such stressful times. I'm still stuck in the 50s and 60s. Sometimes it's hard to stay happy with all the chaos that surrounds us. Well, that's kind of true, Jess, but just remember you're in charge of your mind, okay? You're in charge of you. And if you are letting the chaos get to you, then whose fault is it? I don't know. Spiderhead on the border lights. If people do not break into the country, there'd be no reason for offense. I agree with that. If people did not break into houses, we would not need to lock our doors. Life would be better without criminals. We wouldn't need mind changers, but mind changers are, in fact, what's needed on the border. Sleep well, my friend, behind your locked door with the mind changer close at hand. Well, I actually don't do that, but I mean, I'm not paranoid. A little paranoia will keep you alive. A lot paranoia, they'll put you away. So live on that razor's edge. This is the Verizon Jetpack. Ross Brawley having the same issue, the dropped connections. Got 8800L in November. In January, it starts kicking me off. Call once a week. I got this angry ABD 3 times. My request was to disconnect and reconnect with new number. Got a level 2 tech. They want me to restart, pull SIM card, all that stuff. Yeah, I tell you, the only way you're going to change it is get a new number, Ross. That's all there is to it. That worked for me. I haven't had a problem in a month and a half. No, and it's worked. It hasn't dropped a connection out here ever. I mean, out here at this in New Mexico, and I've been here for like 8 or 9, 10 days, whatever. Tracy Phillips, I like that video. Well done, Rusty. Yeah, I did. I knew it was going to be, as far as quality, be bad, but at least you could see the light shimmering in the background. I thought that was interesting. Lady J, finished the wall. I believe fences, walls work. I agree with Spiderhead. Period. Well, that's fine. That's what opinions are for. Everybody's got one. Rod Williams, Rusty, if you want 1 million views, repost this video as a UFO sighting. That's probably true. Probably true. David Lynn. I think I'll just retitle it UFOs and put it back. Yeah, no, I won't. Rusty, I truly enjoy your clips. You demonstrate the enthusiasm of a child discovering something for the first time. Refreshing. However, occasionally your voice and uninformed or naive opinion. Well, everybody's got an opinion. You may consider my opinion naive, ignorant, whatever you want to do, and I may consider your opinion the same way. But what does that mean? Either one of us are correct? No. Deal Rogers, build the wall wide and tall. Okay. I see you 812, Rusty. For the first time, I have to disagree with you, buddy. A border is neither silly nor embarrassing. A secure border is needed to have a secure nation. That's a good point. It says, do you lock your door or do you leave it wide open? Well, that I don't know how you could compare that directly with borders, but I understand your point. And the question is, the way I try to view it is if I was on the space station looking at the Earth, would borders appear to be silly or not? From the space station, they would be silly. So everything is viewed from your perspective, all right? Whether your perspective is from Michigan, New York, California, Texas, or Mexico. It's all going to be different. And anyway, but feel free to disagree. There's nothing wrong with disagreement. I don't have any problem with it at all, unless they just go nuts. Mike Brandenburg on the Airstream, he says 3 miles to a gallon. Jess Harper says, on the other hand, as you sat there at the Creamy Drive-In, did you ever listen to Telstar by the Tornadoes? Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Yeah, that on the other hand, she had warts. Anyway, Susie Nelson, you are a piece we need to... You are a piece. We need the fence, and I will never watch your blogs again. God damn. I'll tell you what I'll do, Susie. I'll help you out here. That way you can't make a mistake. There you go. Now you don't have to worry about it. You don't even have to think. Travel Hawk, build the wall and make America great again. I should never have done it. It's one of those videos. It's a political hot potato. Great wall. Shiloh Nanny, well dang, there's a wall there already. Why build another one? They'll just tunnel under it. Anyway, that's whenever I do these videos like that, I'm not doing it to create political or hostility, but they do, Anyway, Scotty Thompson says, cool comment call, Rusty. What device do you use to tell Google a joke? I use the Google Home device. It's got a little 7-inch screen on it. Randy Wyrick, Rusty, you done gone and opened a big can of worms. I hear you. Says your ears will be smoking in tomorrow's comment call. Yes, says remember, take deep breaths before you begin. Oh, golly. Anyway, here's one here, and I'll leave it right here. Jerule 711, I don't know if you want to start messing with political stuff. I don't want religious stuff either. It's your channel, but you're going to bring out the haters. Yep. And it did, but that's okay. If people stop, if they want to stop watching my videos or unsubscribe, go right ahead. I don't give a damn. I do these videos for my enjoyment and gives me something to do. If some of you enjoy it, thumbs up to you. And if some of you don't, I don't know what to say. This is Shadeg, something confident 999. on the Prius camping. It says more whiskey. Yeah, well, I do. Sometimes when I cough, I'll say more whiskey. Prayer Dog. Here is a good song referring to the state park you're staying in. It's Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, called Pancho and Lefty. Yeah, I remember that. Anyway, yeah, it says Gus in a bus. He says, I am Canadian. Says, yep, a fence seems pretty weird. But be that as it may, this goes on. There's a lot of comments about the fence and how many illegals my camper can hold. Anyway, here's a good one. Stephen Matusik says, Rusty, I just used your Amazon link for some purchase. Keep up the video. Thank you very much, Stephen, for using the Amazon link. At least we'll finish on a high note. Hey, Google, tell us another joke.
Sure, here's one of my favorites. Why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper water makes them sneeze.
It's cute. Anyway, guys, from southern New Mexico, not too far from the Mexico-USA border, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission and it does not cost you 1 penny. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. It's good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it will also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, breathe out slowly, and that relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes, you know that is. And then what else? Stretch, 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 swivel, 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 walk, walk, walk. I may go walking this morning. The wind looks like it's blowing about 30 miles out of the southwest. We'll see. But yeah, exercise your body, you'll feel better. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain. This is where your thoughts are formed. So put in good ingredients, okay? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Carry on, enjoy your day, and enjoy your life. Bye-bye.